Good morning, everybody. It's Lorraine, Alternative Homesteading. It's Thursday, March 19, 2026, and yesterday was the new moon. The new moon is the dark of the night. When you look up in the sky, you cannot see the moon. It is dark. And the animals are quiet around the property and really around wherever you are where the new moon is. And then as the moon increases in light, it turns into the crescent. There's a lot more activity, except for witches. For witches, they perform rituals on the new and full moons. So I came out to feed my cats this morning, and lo and behold, I find blood on this little porch here, blood. And then I find this that looks like a tongue. It looks like the tongue of someone, something, some animal. And then I go in to open up my chicken coop. The first thing I see is there are black feathers everywhere. Excuse the mess, I haven't cleaned in here yet, but there's black feathers everywhere. And then I see my little black bird here, dead. I can't show you everything, but you can see black feathers here. I tried to cover her so the other birdies wouldn't see, but this is my black bird here. That is a chicken, a female hen. I've had her for 5 years, maybe a little bit more. She's like one of the first birds I got. And so at first when I saw the chicken in the coop, it's like, could an animal have gotten in there? But the animals are very quiet on a new moon, and also finding this tongue and the blood on this porch would lead me to believe, hi girlie, this is a cat that was dumped here. Would lead me to believe, and that's one of her children, because this is what happens when you dump unspayed cats on somebody else's property. They procreate here in Jackson County, Kentucky. But this is a good little girl. She's a sweetheart, right? I can even pet her, and she's purring. Her little motor's working. But there's a tongue here with blood, and then my dead chicken. So it leads me to believe that this was a ritual, a sacrifice on the new moon. And this is another form of terrorism here in Jackson County, Kentucky. So when we talk about terrorism for the people like you and I and many others, millions of others that are on the TSDB, Terrorist Screening Database, if you're a non-investigative subject, that portion, or you could be on the secret hit list too. That means that somebody really doesn't like you. You divorced the wrong person. You didn't accept a date from somebody and they got pissed off. They got little weenies in a knot. They'll put you on a secret hit list. They'll nominate you to the FBI watch list. And then things like this start to happen. It's not only private contractors that are involved. And see, this is what they've done to the grass here. As you can see, there's basically no grass here because they've killed it all out. And then they keep scorching it. When we had 6 inches of snow and rain like crazy, you could see it's supposed to be green, but they've killed off most of the grass and they keep re-scorching it. But when you're on these databases, you never get off, by the way. Most people don't talk about that. But once you get on the list, and even if you pass away, they still keep your name on there because they're still trafficking you. They're still collecting money on you. They'll give that identity, the old identity of the person who passed away, to someone else so they can continue to traffic you and make money. But this is what they've also done here, and this is, I guess, a partially evidentiary video. I had these tree stumps here that look really pretty. They took the outer bark off, and then they are picking at it You can see the way they have sliced it here. I have other videos of how they've sliced it, and they pick it. You can see the pick. That's okay, we'll have to burn these. This is what they do. They want to make the property look ugly. And that's another thing. It's like, I posted the video yesterday about if people don't like you, then why would they stalk you? Right? Leave you alone. If they hate me so much, why don't they let me move? It's sadism, it's money, they're trafficking. They're trafficking me, they're trafficking you. Because a real targeted person they don't allow to move. Because they'll lose their funding and their sadistic pleasure. They'll have to replace me with somebody else to torture. And it might not be on this property, it could be somewhere else. But yeah, so they get funding once you're on the watch list. And they can relentlessly torture somebody for profit. So normally, you know, when somebody hates you, like, they want you to move, right? They don't want to deal with you. They want you to move. But no, not these losers. They will do everything inhumanly possible to prevent the sale, to keep me here so they can bank off me, bank off you. And by the way, and I want to mention that the frogger on my property, the frogger meaning